Hello, and welcome to another celebrity requested reading. It is June 12th, 2026, and it is 7:20 a.m. This will be another requested reading for Jennie, Kim, and Taehyung. All right, we got a lot of questions to get through today regarding this connection. All right, let's go. These two are both Capricorns, if I'm not mistaken. They're both Capricorns, okay? So all of the cards have been pre-shuffled with them in mind. So let's get started with the Tarot of Apocalypse. All right, what do we have at the bottom here? Okay, all right, that's interesting. And the reason why I'm saying this is interesting is because when I was shuffling earlier, this is the exact same card that was at the bottom before the pre-shuffle, and it's back here. So with the Hierophant still being at the bottom of the deck, it makes me feel like when it comes to the current energy between them, it has a lot to do with learning. Okay, if you look at this card right here, you have one, two, three, and then you got these two people down here. Okay, so I think when it comes to their current connection, it has a lot to do with learning. Okay, whether that's learning about themselves, learning about the world, learning about others, whatever the case may be. I feel like with the Hierophant coming out again, and this is Taurus energy, and like I said, they're both Capricorns, even though it's all Earth energy, you know, Pentacles. So let's see what we got going on here with these two. Okay. So we got the Six of Wands, okay? And every time I see the Six of Wands, obviously, this is fire, but it's also about being out in the open. You know what I'm saying? People seeing you guys, people seeing them, whatever the case may be. So, maybe with the Hierophant being here and the Six of Wands, maybe you guys are finna get ready to see something different about these two. Maybe they finna change up something. I'm really not for sure, but either way, it's gonna be out in the open with the Six of Wands, okay? Can I get 3 cards, please? What is the current energy between Jennie Kim and Taehyung? What is the current energy between Jennie Kim and Taehyung? One more card. Current energy. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. All right. The bottom of the deck, we got a little strife. We got a little strife, but let's see where it's coming from. Because we have the Seven of Wands right here at the bottom of the deck. So remember, when I split the deck, we had the Six of Wands. So with the Seven of Wands coming out right now, it makes me remember I said they're going to be out in the, it's possible that they're going to be out in the open or people going to see them, whatever the case may be. Some people may not approve of this, okay? Some people may not approve of this for whatever reason, but let's just see what these cards say. There's Seven of Wands there. But let's just see what these cards say. Damn, that damn near look like her. Look. Look. I don't want that on damn near look like her. But anyway, this is the Nine of Pentacles, okay? And like I said, they both are Capricorns, if Guga isn't mistaken. They're both Capricorns. And with the Nine of Pentacles being right here, we know the Nine of Pentacles, you know, it talks about the money. You know what I'm saying? It talks about pretty much having everything it is that you need, everything you done worked hard for. You know, basically the fruits of your labor, stability, all this, that, and the other. Hey, this could be what they could be learning. Hey, this could be what everybody else is learning about them, that they are stable, they are content, they have worked hard to get to where they are, which is more than likely why the Six of Wands have came out when I split the deck. But at the same time, with this Seven of Wands being here, some people may not approve of it, and that's just what it is, right? Ah, okay. So now we have the Six of Swords, the Six of Swords, talking about moving to calmer waters. Okay, leaving baggage behind. All right. So let's see, what are they moving towards? Ooh wee. All right. Well, shout out to the person who requested this one. Um, that's how I put that card over like that. I said, well, they leaving baggage behind. What are they moving towards? The Queen of Cups. Now, I understand what her sign is. I understand what his sign is. At the same time, we're talking about the energy. The Queen of Wands is, not the Queen of Wands, I'm sorry. The Queen of Cups is a nurturing person, a person with intuition. And I done her readings enough to know that she's tapped in on some type of level. Okay. It just seems like when it comes to their current energy, they stable, they leaving behind what no longer serves them and moving towards something better, a better connection with the Queen of Cups right here. And the Queen of Cups is a really good card. It's a really good energy. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty card too. This is a nurturing energy. This is a take care energy, take care of nature, nurturing type of energy. So this could also be her nurturing herself or them nurturing this connection, whatever this connection is, whatever it may be. What is the current energy between Jennie and Taehyung, Jennie Kim and Taehyung? What's the current energy? Okay. All right. So they're not playing with it. We got authority. So with authority being right here, once again, we got that fire energy. That's like Aries, okay? Um, we grown. We taking the lead. Um, we moving in whatever direction we feel comfortable moving in, and there's really nothing you can do about that. Like I said, I don't know if this is romantic. I don't know if this friendship. I don't know what it is, but they doing it. They doing it with their chest out. They doing it with authority. They also doing it with discipline. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Haha. And then we got rooted. We got 48, and then we got number 38, and then we got root. Like, man, whenever I think about roots, the root, we talking about the core. You know what I'm saying? We talking about where it all began, that the reason why, you know? What's the current energy between these two? Oh, perception. Why? Oh, structure. Oh, yes. Okay, I get it. I get it. So we got the moon card coming out, number 19. All right. So I asked why, though. It's structure. It's something that these two are trying to line up. With the moon card being here, that's why I said some people probably not going to approve of this. They may feel like they just may feel like it's something more to the connection or the reunion or whatever it is. Some people might think it's more to it. That not good and not in a good way though is what I'm saying. But with structure being here, it almost makes me feel like they're gonna figure out how to set this up to the point where they're not really concerned about what other people think of. Oh yeah, we got clarify right here. Oh yes, they gonna set it up. They're gonna set it up the way that they feel it need. They're gonna present it the way that they feel like they need to present it with structure being here. what do they say? Some things don't always seem like they are, or something to that extent. Like, things are not always as they seem, okay, with the moon card being here. And I think people may see this connection and feel just that the energy may be not so good. And I think that's even more so with this Seven of Wands coming out right here. But with structure here, I really feel like they got it under control. Whether they build something up, whether they, whether it doesn't last. I feel like with structure being here, they got it, figured out. That's how I feel. That's the energy that I'm getting. They got it figured out. They knew with this Seven of Wands and that Six of Wands that people was not gonna approve of this connection for whatever reason. You know, for whatever reason, they knew people wasn't gonna approve of it. But it's like with the Six of Swords here, they're moving away from things that no longer serves them. So okay, people may not like this connection for whatever the case may be, but oh well, we're gonna still do what we're gonna do. And if in the process of us doing that, it works out, it works out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in their bedroom. I don't know what they doing. But at the end of the day, I know they grown. As a matter of fact, I believe they both like the same age. They both like 30 or some shit like that. All right. Um last card right here. What is the current energy between them? Look at that. Look at that right there. Naturally. Ooh, not listen. Sacred, lust, and we got naked. Both of these cards, I already know what both of these cards talk about. Both of these cards all already talk about um being out in the open, for one, doing what you want to do. Not, ooh, didn't I just say both of them 30? And then we got number 30. Being out in the open. Naked means naked basically, well, let's just talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about the the basics. Let's just talk about what it says. Especially seeing that they both are number 30. I mean, they're both 30 years old, I believe. Excuse me. Ah ha ha. See what I'm saying? See, that's why that moon card had came out, right? Because we have water element right here. And listen to what it says. It says hide no more. Dude, we talking about naked. Number 30. It says, see, look. Let's see. See. You know what I'm saying? But it says, hide no more. The emotional nakedness you avoid is your superpower, not your shame. It's not your shame. Like, dude, it's crazy. Um, it says being emotionally naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine through vulnerability. It is your strength, not your weakness. Okay. It says practice being transparent. Start with the people closest to you. I haven't been showing you the whole me, but I am starting today. Have the courage to feel and express your feelings without people pleasing. Without people pleasing. And this basically just sums up what I was just trying to articulate just a second ago. They're gonna do what they're gonna do regardless of who approves of it. You know? It says speak your truth, share your story, cultivate and appreciate for value in others. Become comfortable with feeling uncomfortable and making others uncomfortable. I'm telling you, it is what it is. Like, I do enough of these guys' reading to know, like, the narrative pretty much at this point in time. All right, have the courage to be vulnerable. Let's go over to number 26. Okay, here we go. We got that fire. Hasn't that fire been coming out with that Six of Wands, with that Seven of Wands, right? The fire is here. And this is what it says. It says, you are an erotic creature. You have a divine right to express your sensual ecstasy. It is sacred to give and receive pleasure. You deserve to feel good. Feeling good feels good. Allow yourself to feel good. And I really think honestly, this is what they're doing, allowing themselves to feel, like I said, regardless of what their connection is, if it's love, if it's friendship, if it's business, whatever it is, they're allowing themselves to feel whatever that connection is. With the moon card being here, it may not be approved by others, but it's kind of like, oh well, what do you want me to do? Like, for real, with structure, we got this figured out. You know what I'm saying? If we don't have it figured out, we will have it figured out. Just give me 50 feet, right? Give me 50 feet. Let me figure out what I want to do when it comes to my connection with whomever it may be. Like, I got to deal with this person, not you. See what I'm saying? Um, Grief. Yeah, because people be giving these motherfuckers a hard motherfucking time. Because they be giving these people, they be giving this connection a hard time. And peep, what grief is. Listen, it's crazy because this is actually the lovers right here. So maybe this connection is a love connection, okay? Right? And wait, am I looking at the right card? Yes, I'm looking at the right card. It's the Temple of the Lovers. All right. It says, give spirit your grief. Bawl it out, wail it out, cry it out, sob it out, shriek it out, share it out, shed your tears, surrender. Okay, you are holding unprocessed grief. You want to skip over it and get back to the normal, but grief doesn't go away because you ignore it. The only way to heal is to walk through it. Bottom line. And I think that's what they're doing. They're walking through it. They're dealing with it. Whatever their connection is, whatever the naysayer says about them, they're dealing with whatever it is that they have to deal with. And in the process, they healing too. Yeah, they doing what they want to do, as they should. Yeah, as they should. And at the bottom of the deck, that's number 22, and it talks about resistance. You cannot resist certain things in life that's gonna move you forward. And I think the resistance was probably being low key. You know what I'm saying? Not really expressing how they feel about each other, the real, whether they couldn't express how they feel because of business endeavors, whether it was religious culture factors or whatever. But it's like the more they resist it, you know what I'm saying, the deeper the wound or the pain was. They human, they just like the rest of us. The only difference is they business is out there in the open. That's the only difference. They can't do what they want to do in the privacy of their own home because they who they are. We, on the other hand, can know exactly how these two feel when you want to do something, but you can't because you're worried about how family feel, how friends feel, how coworkers feel, how they family members feel. You know what I'm saying? How fucking strangers feel. Is they looking at me? Do they know I did something that I probably shouldn't have did, but my heart say I want to do it, my soul. Even the things that we know that we shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? Eventually you go get that shit, and then you figure out whether you should have had it, the reason why you shouldn't have had it in the first place, but it is what it is. Now, the person who requested the reading want to know something about, are the matching clothes, references, and signals intentional? So, I guess they've been doing things the same or something. I don't know, wearing the same clothes or something. So the person wants to know, like, is this intentional? Like, what's going on with that? So we're gonna use these cards to kind of see if we can get to the bottom of it. All right. But wait, hold on. What was at the bottom? Ha ha! They go that goddamn Ace of Wands, man. This Ace of Wands ain't no joke. Okay. Um, this Ace of Wands, let's just talk about what it means traditionally, right? So the Ace of Wands talks about new beginnings, and it talks about good news, and it says starting things, okay? It says finding new passion, all right? It talks about talents, it talks about growth, and it says taking on challenges. I'm glad I read this because obviously this connection is some type of challenge, especially with that damn Seven of Wands being right here, right? But if we were talking about anything in sexual nature, this Ace of Wands ain't no joke. Okay, we just gonna leave it right there. But anyway, yeah, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Well then, Shay, what is you saying? Look at all these goddamn wands. We got a lot of fire coming out right now, you guys. This is the Nine of Wands right here. Nine of Wands plus we put this Ace of Wands right here. That's like 10 of Wands, man. That's like a lot of struggles, a lot of burdens. Not because of them, just because of the situation. It's heavy. It's heavy, right? Well, let's just see what the matching clothes are. What are they intentional? The signals, the references. Like, is this intentional? Are the matching clothes, references, and signals intentional? Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah, they is. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The Hermit. Okay, everybody know I love the Hermit card, right? This is what is this? This is Virgo's energy, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? Listen. Every time I see the Hermit card, I always think about the Hermit card as soul searching, going within to figure out the things that's going on around you. So the person wants to know whatever they're doing. I didn't see it, but whatever they're doing, is it intentional? Is it something about hell fucking yes? It's deliberately with the hermit being here. They figured out what they needed to do and why. Why you say that, Shay? Because right next to it, baby, we got the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups, the top word on here say, love, it's a love thing, okay? Listen, hell yeah, it was intentional. It was definitely, now I want to see what the fuck they wearing. I mean, what they got going on, I want to see. I got to know. Like, for real. I love it when this shit line up like this. Shout out to the person who requested the reading. At the same time, you got to understand, the person who requested the reading is for them. As long as it resonates with them, that's all that matters. And then not only on top of that, we got the Eight of Wands. What? Speed, movement, progress, action, hurry, excited, freedom. Man, thinking on one's feet. That's why I said with that structure card, they're figuring it out. Like we all figure shit out. They figuring it out, man. Of course it would be there. Of course it would be. Of course it would be at the bottom. Boom! Take that, stick it in your mouth, and shove it where you want it to go. The Ace of Wands is still right there. Like, what do you want me to do? Don't be fucking mad at me, dude. I get so tired of people giving me shit behind these readings, but I didn't do it. I promise you, I had nothing to do with it. It's just the cards. Energy changing right now. The energy so far between them is really good right now. Okay. It's really good. Absolutely, person who requested this is definitely intentional. For whatever reason, it's intentional. And with the Two of Cups being right here, it seemed like it love. And then remember, we got the Queen of Cups up there. It's some type of connection, man. What do you want me to do? I don't know what people be wanting from me. I ain't talking to a person who requested to read. I'm talking about the naysayers. I don't know what the fuck you want from me. Like, what do you want me to do? If you don't like what I say, don't watch the shit. Don't watch it. You know, I appreciate the view. You feel me? But if you don't like what I say, don't fucking watch it. What the fuck? It's that simple. I'm not finna go on nobody's channel and watch their shit if I don't like it. Like, what the fuck? Go somewhere. Anyway, let's talk about. Let's ask the same question. Are the matching clothes, references, and signals intentional? We're gonna use the signs of the time right here. Oh, oh. What is shape? Well, god damn it, at the bottom of the deck we have number 18 and it talked about destiny. I mean, man, this is one saying that I wanted. I think it's called a sundered, a shundered. It's a word, but it's like a reference towards it. I think it's a shundered or sundered or some shit like that. Somebody gotta know what I'm talking about. But it's interesting what it says though. It's basically be like no man or no woman shall try to do something that God or whatever has brought together, something like that. But as it stands right now, the connection with destiny being right here, it's like the fates. Like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? So, it is intentional because then we got the community here. The community is for people to see. Bees in the trap, bees in the trap. Yes, it's done deliberately. You know, I don't know if this is their way of saying, yeah, we taken, or this is my person. This is I don't know, but it's definitely intentional. One card, please. Whoa. Do y'all see this? Y'all see what just happened? I already know what this card is, and we definitely riding with it. Ooh, I didn't even see all of that. Look. Hold on, y'all, because I'm trying to get it so y'all can see what's going on here. All right, you see that? We got a lot of motherfucking cards right here. But look at this. Number 30 again, y'all. Ain't these two 30 years old? If Google is correct, they happy about this. You know what I'm saying? We got joy and we got smiley faces. Number 30. They happy about this. Isn't it? I only wanted one goddamn card. And then you see what these had did over here. I only wanted one card. But yes, it's intentional. Look, we got obstacles right here. We knowing they getting over their shit. We know they dealing with that shit. We know there has been endings in this connection. We got grief right here. We got number 29 and we got number 29 again. But at the end of the day, destiny still rolls back down to where it began at. What do you want me to do about it? I don't understand what they want me to do about it. Like, what the fuck? I didn't say it. It's the cards that had said it. Give me a hard time. Here's the crazy thing. The more people push resistance, like don't want this connection to be, the more they're gonna keep doing it. You guys who disagree of this connection, whether it's right, whether it's wrong, the more y'all disagree with it, that just gives them motivation to never give up and keep on moving through this phase. Okay? Motivation. Jeezy, baby. You're giving them motivation to continue doing what they do. It's no difference than a teenage girl wanting to be with a person and her family and friends don't want her to be. And they not saying that's their case, their situation, but I'm saying that's basically what it boils down to. Number 30 again. They throw it in their face. Put it in their face. Like all that. Like for real. Seriously. Yes. It is definitely intentional. Like, I want to see what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I want to see because I'm nosy. I want to know what they doing. I just want to see like what they wearing and shit. Cause I remember back in the day we used to do that shit. We used to dress up together, like boy, girlfriend, whatever. Dress up, wear same matching K swishes. Yeah, that time ago. I mean, same whole outfit and everything. And as you know, you're all together. I'm with him. I'm with her. I'm with Dummy. I'm with you know what I'm saying. We together. It is what it is. But let's oh, that's crazy because I was supposed to use two cards before cards came out. I was supposed to have more than one card. Okay, that's what's up. Anyway, let's move on to the angel numbers right here. The angel number oracle cards. Let's see what their number is. If it's another 30, goddamn, I know something. All right. No. It's 65, 65. Now, this card right here talks about capabilities. At the bottom of the deck, it says capabilities, y'all. Capabilities. It says, always have faith in your own capabilities. Believe that you have the power to achieve anything you set your mind to. Set clear goals and take consistent action to make them a reality. Well, ain't that what it seemed like they've been doing? Taking consistent action. Ain't that Ace of Wands all about action and forward movement? Didn't they have that Ace of Wands that talking about speed and progress? Yup. I said, yup. That's what it says. The capabilities. Capabilities is like possibilities to me. It's possible for you to do this. Capabilities, opportunities, possibilities. All that shit is in the same category to me. The abilities. The abilities. Okay. Anyway. Hey, we got volunteer. Worthy cause. 69. 69. 69 is fine with me. Yeah, ain't not that 69 be about. Woo! Y'all better leave these two youngins alone, man. Yeah, leave them alone. Grateful. Wow. Number 32. Number 32. This is interesting to me. Okay. I understand that they are both 30 right now. Something could occur. I don't know what could occur. Ooh, it's 32 on the clock right now, y'all. It was 32:12. No bullshit. That's crazy. I finna say something could occur. Something could occur though when they turn 32. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy that 32 was on the clock, like real talk. But something could occur, y'all. Now, what could occur? I don't know. But we got grateful right here. And it says thanking, it says grateful, it says love, and it says happiness. It says cultivate, positive thinking and grateful mindset. Appreciate the good things in life and share your kindness and love with others. This will bring you more happiness and fulfillment. Okay. So, the question at hand is, are the matching clothes, references, and signals intentional? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yes, ma'am. All right. What's at the bottom? This is a long ass word. Presentimental moment. Presented moment. Number 39. Okay. Ugh. They just put that shit together. So, yeah. Yeah. All right, what else we got? Okay, so what is this? Did they reconnect or return to each other recently? Well, goddamn, I think all of that shit that we just talked about is like a hell yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is always about working on skills, being skillful, things of that nature. This is Pentacles, so this is Earth. They're both our Earth signs, you guys. Let's see. Did they reconnect or return to each other? Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Listen. How come we got the Hierophant again, y'all? And what did I just say about the Eight of Pentacles? I said skills, working on shit. They learning something. They figuring something out, y'all. Fucking nose is itching. I would say hell fucking yeah. But anyway, do it again. Okay. All right. Did they reconnect or return to each other recently? Why you got to do it that far, that like that? Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. This is crazy. All right. Okay. I see what you're saying. So, spirits are funny as hell. Okay, listen. We got the devil. All right. Aren't both of those Capricorns? Ain't they both Capricorns? The question at hand is, did they recently reconnect or return to each other? Something like that. Is that what it says? Is that what she asked? Did they reconnect or return to each other? Now, all I need to know right now is the Three of Swords. Now, if they disconnected whenever, right? Them coming back together with this devil card right here. This devil card right here is representing them as far as them both being Capricorns. We know the devil is represented by Capricorn, right? Right. So the question at hand is, did they reconnect? Okay, so obviously if they came back to each other, maybe they separated because something wasn't quite right, right? And we got the Three of Swords. So I'm assuming that they separated. There was some heartbreak. I don't know why they separated, but obviously it was felt on both ends, okay? But the person wants to know if they reconnected, okay? We got the Connive of Cups, okay? This is basically the Page of Cups, you guys. And these two have been getting water, baby, okay? So I would absolutely say, yes, they have recently returned or connect to each other. Whenever I see the Page of, the Connive of Cups, Page of Cups, whatever, same thing, it to me, it's always like if we're not talking about a kid, a younger person, this is a new beginning. Okay, a fresh start. So let's see what this card talks about. Where is it at? Where you at? Where you at? Okay, it says imagination coming to life. It talks about affectionate. It talks about friendly, charming. Okay, it talks about desires and reflections. Okay, studious. All right, and it also talks about a blonde person, a blonde or fair person, but um, I don't think neither one of them are got blonde hair or something. I don't think so. But yeah, I would definitely say with this Connive of Cups being right here, they have reconnected. They have started up something new and given it a fresh start. All right, because what's the first word? What's the first word on here? Imagination coming to life. So we already know with that Hermit card and this Two of Cups that they had already thought about doing this. And whenever you imagine something, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. Listen, don't get mad at me. And then look, at the bottom of the deck, over here, we have the Seven of Coins. And what does the Seven of Coins talk about? We just had the Eight of Coins. But now, what does the Seven of Coins talks about? The Seven of Coins talks about long-term investments, investing in what invests in you. You know what I'm saying? It takes some time. Now, if I'm a betting person, I'm pretty sure they done been in each other's life for quite a while. So, there with this Seven of Coins coming out, there is something invested. There's something here. There's something invested. And maybe they just want to come back around and give it another try. You know? So let them do that. Let them come back around and give it a try. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, shit. How many times have you went back to a motherfucker and the shit didn't work out? But then you went back to it again. So how you gonna say anything about what the fuck them two do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I just want everybody to be happy. Like, I really do. I just want everybody to be happy in love. You know what I'm saying? I'm safe and happy in love. All right? Can y'all believe I haven't had a monster? Like, this is just regular energy right here. No coffee, no monster, no nothing. All right, let's go to the island time wellness cards. Did they reconnect or return to each other recently? Girl talk. Okay. All right, so she been talking to she or him. You know what I'm saying? Been talking to somebody about this. You know, why you do that? Oh, okay, I get it, I get it, I get it. So, and this further confirmed this Three of Swords right here. So, um, like I just said, remember when I be like, you be in a situation and then you return to it, and I said she had been talking to somebody about it, and right here we got girl talk and we got healing hearts. Okay, so it's like, yeah, well, and this goes for both of them. I'm not just saying just her. I'm saying both of them. All right. It just happens to say girl. It just happened to say girl talk right here. It could be boy talk. You know what I'm saying? But she's been talking to somebody about this, and more than likely, this is the person that she's been talking to. Be like, well, girl, such and such did this, or dude, she had did that, or whatever. But with healing hearts being here, you know what I'm saying? They're working on it. They're working on it. There's no situation that's perfect. There's no situation that's perfect. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some issues, but half of the time the issues because I said because of outsiders. That's where half of the issues come in. That your family and your friends. You got to talk to the person that you in bed with. Don't be running to your coworkers and your neighbors and your family members about what's going on. Worst case scenario, go to a therapist. Go to somebody, a couple therapists or whatever. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, who's going to actually give you good advice to help the connection. Also going to let you know if the connection can even be helped. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people intentions be good, but at the same time, they not even taking their own goddamn advice. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to talk to somebody, if you can't get to a therapist, write it down in a fucking journal or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And talk it to your person. Bottom line, camera. Yeah. So, here we go, y'all. Oh, I love it. I love it. I do. Did they reconnect or return to each other recently? All I got to say is we got date right here and we got wedding rings. I'm not saying these people are getting ready to get married. I'm not saying that, okay? If they do, kudos to them. But the question at hand is, did they reconnect or return to each other recently? When you reconnect with somebody, more than likely you go out and, you have a date. Netflix and chill, whatever the fuck the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But there was something that got them in each other's space, each other's energy with these two of cards. I said these two of cards coming out. With these two cards coming out. Something happened. Had to be some type of reconnect, right? If not, why would date and why would wedding come out? Wedding rings come out. Say what? I can't hear you. Why would it come out? Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. And making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, and being happier. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Like, don't hate me, hate the cards if you don't like it. People are hilarious. Wow. Wow. Um, the question at hand is, did they reconnect or return to each other recently? It says very soon. It says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I really think with that Hermit card being here, I can't get away from the Hermit card, because I swear that's my soul searching card. And like I said, everybody could use the Hermit card in your life. Y'all should just carry it around in your person in your wallet, for real, as a reference. Like, you can't figure out life, you know what I'm saying, unless you figure out your own motherfucking self. That's just the way the game goes, bottom line. But anyway, we got very soon at the bottom of the deck. So, did they reconnect recently or return to each other? Getting to know each other. Ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that? I could. You know what? I could really just leave it right here. I could leave it right there because it's the last question in this. It's the last cards for this question, and isn't that what they're doing? If they didn't reconnect, if you're going on dates, ain't you getting to know each other better, right? As you revealed your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. What? What? Yeah, I like them cards. I'm gonna just leave it right there. Yeah, we're gonna leave it right there. We're gonna leave it right there. There we go. Yeah, how about it? Somebody might not like that, but so what? It's my channel. I do what I want to do. Just like you do what you want to do. All right, so let's talk about. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Something about what happened in Paris at the end of 2021. Now, I'm not confirming shit. I didn't even know these people existed in 2021. I'm just gonna try to tap into the energy that was going around during that time. Let's be clear, okay? So let's use these cards. Okay, let me go back to these. So, here we go. So, what happened? What happened in Paris at the end of 2021? What happened? 3 cards, please. What happened in Paris at the end? At Paris at the end of 2021. Oh. Okay. Oh. 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 All right. We got some very, very interesting cards here. Now, this is what I'm going to say. Because I don't know what the fuck happened. But I can tell you what came out. So, let's see. You said, what happened in Paris at the end of 2021? This is what we have. It's funny because we have 21, right? It's actually the World card. And the World card often talks about things closing as well as things beginning. It's a cycle, right? And it says success. It talks about accomplishments. It talks about travel. It talks about completion. It talks about satisfaction, wholeness, globalization, and belonging. Now, this person says something about something that happened in Paris, and the fact that global right here, globalization is right here in the world card, and I know this is about beginnings and endings and things of that nature. Something did happen, okay? And here's the thing. Whatever happened, I wasn't there, but I'm going to tell you why it happened based off of these cards. It had something to do with business, okay? This is the Empress right here, right? And this Empress talks about pregnancy and motherhood. I don't think, well, I'm not there, but I don't think she was pregnant, all right? So when I see this Empress right here, what I'm feeling like is this has something to do with money, okay? Some type of major opportunity when it comes to some type of business endeavor. Why do you say that, Shay? Because right next to it is the Five of Pentacles, right? And this Five of Pentacles talks about temporary financial difficulties. It talks about negative changes, circumstances, feeling left out, financial loss, okay, economic downfalls, and adversities and struggles, right? So we have two cards right here that are rather good fucking cards, right? But then we have this one. And then right over here, we got that Queen of Pentacles, more money. So whatever happened in Paris, it had something to do with some type of business endeavor, some type of business opportunity. There was some type of money on the table. If whatever transpired, if somebody didn't do something, they were going to be some type of financial loss. In order to avoid this type of financial loss, whatever happened in Paris, that's why they did not want to pass up some type of big opportunity, okay? They did not want to take a loss with the Five of Pentacles. And obviously they didn't take the loss because we have the Queen of Pentacles right here. Damn, I damn near look at the Queen of Pentacles in the fucking Emperor's damn near the same. Not to mention we have whatchamacallit. This is a lot of earth energy coming out here. This is a lot of earth energy. They both are earth signs. So it could have been on his end or it could have been on her end. Only reason why I would say more so her end is only because we got the Empress right here and the Queen of Pentacles. That's the only reason why I would say more so on her end. It could have been a job opportunity for both of them. Who knows? A business opportunity where money was on the table, and if it wasn't tucking, money would have been lost. It could have been for both of them. But they wanted to avoid some type of loss right here. Okay? So that's what the situation, whatever happened in Paris, it has something to do with money. Okay? All right. All right. Let's see what the news is. What's the news then? What's the news? SOS. SOS means someone save me. Some shit like that. Really saving ourselves, but distress, acting with urgency, assistant needed. I swear these cards be playing off of themselves. It'd be so crazy. I swear I pre-shuffle these cards, y'all. I was pre-shuffling them on camera, but then I just made the video even longer. But I promise y'all, I pre-shuffle. I do. This should be crazy. All right. What's the news then? When it comes to what happened in Paris at the end of 2021, what is the news behind that? So listen, right now at the bottom of the deck, we got distress, act with urgency, and assistance needed. SOS. Remember, I said they had to do what they had to do. Whether it was him, whether it was her, they had to do what they had to do in order to not lose something. SOS means saving ourselves or save our souls or some shit like that. For real. Uh-oh. Okay. It says wholeness, overjoyed, and smiling. Okay? Listen, how do you go from distress to this? I'm telling you, it probably didn't look too good, but it was still a win-win situation right here. Wholeness, overjoyed, smiling. Okay? What's the news behind this? When it comes to what happened in Paris in 2021, please. Whoa. What's the news then? Y'all having me go way back into time. What the fuck was I doing in 2021? I don't even know. These fucking cards be playing too much, dog. That's what. How y'all gonna be? Man, listen. SOS me, someone save me. Listen, they had to do what they had to do. It came out again. What do you want me to do? You saw me shuffle it. I promise you I did. You saw it on camera. Listen, it boils down to the exact same thing. Okay, it was a situation that occurred, and whatever occurred, they had to make sure they was straight. They had to make sure they were straight. I don't know what happened, but I know it got something to do with some money, honey. What do you want me to do? I swear I love doing this. I love it, I really do. I enjoy doing these readings. Y'all don't understand, and that's what makes it so fun. It's fucking fun. So trolls, try as you might. I'm never gonna stop. Say what you want. I'm never gonna stop. I have too much fucking fun doing it. All right, what's the confession though? Ooh, now we getting dirty. Okay. So this is where the confession come in at y'all. We know, well, according to the cards, we know it definitely has something to do with money, and we got SOS right here. These are the confession cards. Let's see. When it comes to what happened in Paris at the end of 2021, let's see what the confession is. At the bottom of the deck. Ha! Okay. What is that? Is that a bird? Did y'all just hear that? It sounds like laughter to me. Listen. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you guys, we got divine guidance. It says, I am amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to union. Divine is working behind the scenes for us. If you look back at our journey, you will see it too. Hell no. Drop the motherfucking mic right there on what? Here's the thing. I don't know what happened in Paris in 2021. But whatever it was, whatever occurred, it was divine guidance, because look, it seems like if you look back at our journey, you will see it too. It talks about union, and all we talking about right now is them reconnecting. So it's like 360, baby. And what is the world? That's a circle. That's a completion. 20, 21, 21, 21. Hey, do something for me. Didn't Drake had that one song, 21, can you something for me? It was some shit like that. All I can't remember, he said 21, 21. I wanted that song come out in 2021. I can't remember. But it was a funny song. They had little dancing heads and shit. But let's see, what's the confession? Sleepless Anxiety keeps me awake at nights. My life has changed since I met you, and I'm trying to figure out what it all means. I don't want to lose you. The thought of you not being with me really keeps me up at night. God damn it, drop the mic. So they didn't want to, whatever occurred, man, in the past, man, 2021, 22, whatever. They didn't meant for it to happen, but things happen, man. So last card, when it comes to the confession, what happened at the end of 2021 in Paris? What happened between these two? What's the confession, please? What happened? Well, it's looking like it's none of my motherfucking business. Okay. Well, you know what that means now. You know what that means now. I got to do it. What happened at the end of 2021? One card, please. What happened? You know I'm gonna get it. You know I'm gonna get it. So I don't know why you don't get it, but you know I'm gonna get it. No. Well, before I even check out this card, let's just talk about what's at the bottom right here. After all that goddamn shuffling, I know you see it. It's them 4 little letters. L-O-V-E means I love you. L-O-V-E means I love you. It says, I want to make love to you, which you have never experienced before. I want intimacy in every way possibility with you. I just want us to know each other like no one else before has ever known. Touch, your voice really heals me. Somebody loves the moans and the screams. Whew. Got me hot. I have to come up off my little sweater. Shit, me. Listen. Damn, I can't believe I had no monster this morning. Just imagine if I did, though. This would be like on 1,000. This whole reading would be on 1,000 right now. But what is this? Because they did not want me to know. You know, they did not want me to know. So what is this card? Let me peek at it first, y'all. Okay. That's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It says daydream. It says daydream. And it says, I often fantasize about you. I daydream about you. I can't get you off my mind. All day, every day, I always wonder what you are doing and how you are feeling about me. Meet me in your dreams tonight so we can start making our future together in reality. I want to build a strong foundation for us. What? A solid foundation. I think they're supposed to be for us. It says or us. I want to build a strong, solid foundation for us. I think that's what it's supposed to say. Sometimes these cards have typos on it. But see, I understand why they did not want me to know about this, because this right here is where the vulnerability come in at. Don't worry, Taehyung and Kim. Jennie Kim, I'm on your side. You can be as vulnerable as you want to be with me, baby. I'm all for the love. I'm all for the love. You know, if it's safe, I'm all for the love. Ooh, then we got passion. Passion, baby. Give me some of that love, passion, baby. For real, you got me tripping wet. Run away, hey, Tupac in this bitch, don't give me that love, passion. I don't want them to be listening to that shit when they doing it. Fuck, that's crazy. Okay, then let's Oh, okay. So now the person wants to know: are they secretly still together or talking? Okay, that's what the person who requested the reading want to know. Are they secretly, okay, Still together or talking, and let's see how we gonna figure that out. All right. Are they secretly are they secretly still together or talking is what the person want to know. Are they secretly together or talking? Man, I think they doing more than talking. I think they doing some slurping, some burping, some bumping and grinding, girl. I think they doing a little bit more than just talking, baby. Are they secretly together or talking? All right, Spirit, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 21. Do something for me. He, ha, ha. Wait a minute. What is that? Okay, that's fine. Give me a little bit more to work with. Well, damn it. Can I get one more then? Oh, shit, y'all. I had to do that over. Can I get one more? All right, y'all, so. Ooh. Listen, man. What's at the bottom? Ooh. What is it, Shay? I ain't telling you. Okay, so the question at hand is, are they secretly still together or talking? So here's the thing. We got the Knight of Cups right here, and I like this. What I'm saying, the reason why I like it is because sometimes I do these readings and I get snow cups. You know, you got to have some fire, but you got to have some love and emotions there as well. And whatever these two connection is, you know, sexually, business, friendship, whatever, mentor, I don't know. It's is they still together or talking secretly, this, that, and the other? They doing something. They doing something. And here's the crazy thing about it. If I was a betting person, I'm not. But if I was, I would bet $1 that we know what the okay, where's the book at? We know what the Knight of Cups is. Just in case some people doesn't know, the Knight of Cups talks about advancing, arriving. It talks about coming on board. It talks about reconciliation. All right. Um. It also it talks about reconciliation, but I only read that to say this. I think um Taehyung, and I don't know why I feel this way, but I just feel like he, if it hasn't been confirmed, I think he is more so the one who might want to kind of not be so out in the open. Could be more concerned about what the naysayer says about this connection. I don't know why I'm feeling that way, but we have the Magician card right here, and we also have balance. All right, so whenever I see the Magician, I always think about having everything it is that you need to move forward, right? The Knight of Cups talks about moving forward, coming towards something, right? Having everything with this Magician card right here, having everything it is that you need. Followed by the Temperance. This is my balance card. This is my harmony card. This is my peace card, right? But I just feel like if it hasn't came out, if these two haven't said, hey, yeah, we fucking, we a couple. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't heard it from the horse's mouth, what I'm saying is I feel like Taehyung is the one who rather kind of keep everything not necessarily a secret, but just want to enjoy the time together without having to feel something that he doesn't want to feel. You know, not having to want to deal with the backlash. That's why we had got that Six of Swords up there earlier. I think in a perfect world, um, if nobody knew, he could die and be happy. Okay, I'm not trying to kill the man off, but I'm just saying he would be at peace. Okay, this connection, the question at hand is, are they secretly still together or talking? This connection with the Magician card here has everything it needs to move. It has everything it needs to be balanced. It has everything that it needs to have peace and harmony. It has everything it is that it needs to flourish, to thrive. But for some reason, what's at the bottom of this deck? Oh yeah, I remember what this was. And then we got the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is all about celebration. So what's this right here though? Bro, sis, the Sun card. How you gonna have the Three of Cups in? Don't nobody get the Three of Cups and the Sun card together. Best card in the deck and celebrate. That's why I said. That's exactly why I said what I said. This connection has everything it needs to be balanced out, peace, harmony, everything. It has everything that it needs to move forward. But if I was a betting person, I would say Taehyung is the one, not skeptical, but just the thing is he don't want it to be ruined. That's the word. He doesn't. It's like the Three of Cups in the Sun card. Motherfucker can only dream about this type of connection. You know what I'm saying? This card talks about celebration right here. You know what I'm saying? This is a happy card, and we got the Sun card. He don't want that to be fucked up. That's what it is. It's not that he's trying to be secretive or anything like that. He just don't want it to be fucked up, because regardless of what one say, sometimes things that people say, it hurt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, because they taught you in school, sticks and stones may break my bone, but words will never hurt me. But unfortunately, people allow words to hurt them, you know? And he just don't want her to get hurt. He don't want her to feel no type of way. He don't want his own self to feel no type of way. So, are they still together or talking? I would say absolutely hell fucking yeah. Hell yeah. Damn right. Yeah. They just don't want it to be misconstrued. They want to enjoy this time. They want to enjoy this moment. They don't want nothing to fuck it up. That's crazy. That's crazy that people got to go through all of this. It's just crazy to me. What's the hidden truth? We got to get to it. What's the hidden truth then? Well, we know that much already, because we had already had a card that said, I stay up thinking about you. Sometimes I stay up thinking about you. That's the hidden truth. Okay. And I knew exactly what I was doing. Two cards, please. Yep. Yep. I know that already. So the hidden truth is, the timing just wasn't right for us. Obviously, that goes without saying. I don't even know their situation, but based off the cards, I would say obviously that's a duh. The timing wasn't just right for us. And then with I wish I could take back my words, somebody said something. that they probably didn't mean. But in the moment, more than likely because of the energy that be out there, sometimes people say things that they don't really mean. And that's the hidden truth. That's one or the both of them feel like they wish they could take back some things that they said in the connection, during the connection. Okay? It's more than likely the past, because we're talking about the hidden truth. It's more than likely occurred in the past. You know how you say some hateful things to people and you can't wow. Y'all be thinking I be bullshitting. I swear I don't be bullshitting. Sometimes I stay up thinking about you. Well, we begin with it and we end with it. It is what it is. Don't hate me, hate the game. Right? Anyway, okay. Here we go now. Now we finna get a little dirty. We finna get a little dirty right here, y'all. Please remember that we had the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Cups, because I'm going to forget. I'm going to definitely forget, because I always forget shit. But just remember that, because I got to use these cards again. Let's see here. All right. Here we go. Wait, no, I don't use these cards. Hold on. I don't use those cards. Let's use these cards right here. What's the T? When it comes to are they still talking or together, what's the T? Oh, an offer was made. An offer was made. Ooh. An offer was made, and more than likely, this offer was made when they was traveling somewhere. Boop. That's the T. Are they secretly still together? An offer was made when they was traveling together. What's the T? What is the T-I is? What is the T? Okay, I'm done. I'm so fucking done with these cards, yo. I'm done. I'm done. Look at this. We got groupies and we got traveling. Ain't that where you gonna see the groupies at? When you out traveling? The groupies, the fans, whatever the case you want it to be. But are they still secretly together or talking? Man. With the groupies being here and traveling, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say because of the groupies, they may have to act like they're not together for the fans, or they're not messing around for the fans. Or I could look at it this way. Regardless, despite the groupies, we still together. We still doing our thing, whatever our thing is. Okay, read it whichever way you want to. But traveling definitely has a lot to do with when it comes to the question: are they secretly together or talking? Yeah, and they unbothered behind the whole situation of how people feel. Yeah, being unbothered about it. Now let's go over here. Now this is that where it's gonna get a little interesting right here, as if it wasn't already. I'm gonna need these cards and these cards. All right. So this is the Tarot Apocalypse, and these are the Lovers. Okay, Oracle. So this is what we finna do. We finna play a little bit. All right. So here we go, y'all. Damn, it's not hard. So this is what we finna do. I wanna ask, how does Jennie currently feel about Taehyung? And then I want to know, how does Taehyung currently feel about Jennie. And then I'm gonna use both decks to ask this question. I want two from here for her, two for him. And then I just want one from here, one from here. Okay, so here we go. Stay with me now. We almost done. We almost done. Okay, say it ain't so, but it is. What's at the bottom of the deck? Okay, we got the Princess of Wands. I'm loving it. I'm loving the Princess of Wands right now. All right. Okay. So here we go. We got that damn Ace of Wands coming out again, y'all. So we got the Princess of Wands and we have the Ace of Wands. And this is interesting because it's going to be for Jennie first. Jennie Kim first. How does Jennie Kim currently feel about Taehyung? We're going to do her first. How does Jennie Kim currently feel about Taehyung? How does Jennie Kim currently feel about Taehyung? The fuck? Didn't I tell you I'm on your side? How does Taehyung currently feel about Jennie Kim? You know what? She don't really trust me, bro. Oh, what the fuck? Now you got me all in my feels. Now you got me all up in my feels on everything. All right, y'all. Where's the cards? She don't. She didn't want me to know. I don't understand. As many readings as I done on you, Jennie. You know what? I ain't even gonna take it personal. I'm not gonna take it personal. What's at the bottom of the deck? The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. Is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I'm gonna do it again. Nobody said it, but I'm just gonna do it again. All right. How does Jennie currently feel about Taehyung? Okay. How does Taehyung currently feel about Jennie Kim? Okay. Here we go, y'all. What's at the bottom here? You triggered me. Ah! Okay. Okay. Here we go. So y'all can y'all see it? I think y'all can see it. All right. So let's go over here because I got a bone to pick with Miss Thang over here. Okay, first of all, well, I'm gonna leave this card here. We're not gonna talk about it yet. Because this is what's at the bottom of the deck. So we're talking about how they currently feel about each other. Okay, that's the question. How do they currently feel about each other? Now I want to know what the fuck is up with Miss Thang. So that's why. Okay, I get it. So we have the see this is why we have the Five of Cups. Okay, but we got two cards, right? We got the Five of Cups and we have the Six of Cups. So we already know the Five of Cups talks about a loss, right? But then we also know that the Six of Cups talks about nostalgia. It talks about memories, things of that nature. So we already know with that, well, whatever card we had up there earlier, with the Three of Swords, we already know there was some type of loss in this connection. Whether it was the time in Paris or whether it was before then, after then, whatever the case, we already know. Okay. Don't say shit now. Not y'all. Y'all don't even understand. Okay, so basically, not wanting to deal with the past. So that's why she didn't want me to see the cards. Like, she's giving me shit for it. Her energy was giving me shit for it. Because it's like the past is in the past, so why are you going there? Well, don't ask the person who requested the fucking reading. Don't come at me like that, though. That shit weird. But Um, Five of Cups, Six of Cups. Six of Cups talks about memories. It talks about nostalgia. Um, it talks about being comfortable, you know. So when it comes to how she feels, how she currently feels about him, yeah, there has been some times in this connection where there has been some losses. But at the same time, with the Six of Cups, there has been some good times as well. All right. So y'all gonna make me do the same thing like with John Cook. Wait, yeah, John Cook, yeah. Because I do so many readings with him. Okay, so when it comes to how she feels about him, how she currently feels about him, it says, "My life is a mess right now." Why would she say her life is a mess right now? See, that's the thing. She did not want me to know some things, and I don't. We're gonna get back to her in a second. We're gonna get back to her in a second. I think I know why. And I think it's more so it got a lot to do with this portion up here when I talked about him not wanting to come out, him not wanting to just want to keep everything secretive. And I think that's playing on her mental. And the reason why I say I think that's playing on her mental, because once again, at the bottom of the deck, we got the Sun card. So we got the Sun card coming out twice. We got Sun card in here, and we got Sun card right here. I think I could be wrong, but I think she might feel like maybe because he's not willing to come straight out and say, "Hey, this my person," like to the world. I think that might be fucking with her a little bit. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I think that's fucking with her a little bit. Just a little bit. But I think she's trying to not deal with it so much, like not let it play so much of a role in her life, because everything so far is like fucking great. I think it's a mental thing right now. How does he feel? Wow. See what I'm saying? Remember earlier when we used this same deck, I said, remember what we had. So when it comes, we got the Nine of Pentacles. Didn't I say it looks like damn near look, okay, people might not agree with that. People may not agree with that. But that looks like her right here. And I had said that, okay? So when it comes to how he currently feels about, wait, we'll turn this one over. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? We got the Nine of Pentacles right here next to the King of Cups. He ain't. She don't understand that. She get it, but she don't understand that he got a lot of love for her. He got a lot of love for this girl, but here's the thing. She don't get it that he don't want nothing to mess it up. And she don't get that part. And remember when I said people act like words don't hurt them, but they do? He don't even want nobody to say nothing to this girl to make her feel some type of way. So in order to avoid that occurring, let's just keep things the way that they are. But she feel like why we just can't say it. Why we just can't say, hey, my name is Jennie Kim. His name is Taehyung, whatever his last name is, whatever. We together. Get on the stage or whatever and say it. That's what the problem is. And that's fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. Oh. Oh. Look at this. Look. They both crazy, though. You deserve better. See, he wants to give her what she wants, but I think he know ultimately it would be a disaster. And that's why we got you triggered me. I said, why? I said, that's weird. I said, why would you trigger me be right here? That's a trigger. If one person, okay, over here, I love you, I love you, I love you. Well, then if you love me, you love me, you love me. Why not tell everybody? I love you, but you don't understand how I want to protect you. That's triggering. If you love me, then you'll come out publicly and say it. That's trigger. That's a trigger. Damn. Hmm. Let me ask one question. Yeah, I'll use these cards. Let me ask one question. Hold on. Because I wants to know. I wants to know. Okay. When it comes to Jennie Kim, why does she feel like her life is a mess right now? Why does she feel like her life is a mess right now? Because she has, listen, look right here. I said, why does she feel like her life is a mess right now? How come we got the Queen of Wands? It says energetic, lively, strong, brave, fun, independent, optimistic, outgoing. Okay. It says sexy, but it also says chaotic. She got, as strong as this chick is, as strong as she is, when it comes to her, the way that she thinks in love, the mental aspect of it, she's a strong person, but she questions that aspect a lot. And I know somebody understand what I'm saying. Like, you know how you could be so strong on the outside and nobody would never know this except for the person who really knows you, and that's more than likely him. And I think it hurts him some type of way to even know that she feels this way or goes through this. And that's why he got you deserve better. Deserve better basically for him meaning down. I know this would make her happy mentally and emotionally. But at the same time, I know what's best. I feel like I know what's best. But if she doesn't understand that, then what else can I do? Dude really care for this girl. Why does Taehyung feel like Jennie Kim deserves better? Why does Taehyung feel like Jennie Kim deserves better? Oh, we got the Five of Pentacles. Okay, because he feels like it's not that it's a loss, but he can't give her what she wants. I know this is the Five of Pentacles, but we're talking about why do he feel like you deserve better? Because he can't give her what she wants. She don't want money. That ain't what it is. He feel like he can't give her what she want. Not fully. Oh, yeah. Listen, bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. These Capricorns right here, boy. Balancing, trying to find a balance, resourceful, up and downs. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, this is what it's all about. Damn, that's interesting. That's interesting. And I get it because they both the same sign. I believe they both the same sign. Have you ever dated your own sign? It's a fucking mess. My last relationship, I'm an Aquarius, and the last dude I was talking to, he was a fucking Aquarius. Oh my god, y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand. Try dating your own sign just one time. Just one time. I never do it again. I will never. I will never do it again. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, you know, regardless of how they feel in the past, current, this, that, and the other, they still got the Sun card, which is still two Sun cards, as a matter of fact, which is still the happiest cards in the deck. Okay, so it's almost like if she can get out of her way, she'll be okay. And the same thing for him. If he could get out of his way, he'll be okay when it comes to this connection. At first, is worrying about other people being in the way. And I swear that's how it is when you dating the same person. Is just try it. Just fucking try it. It's crazy. Okay, we almost done, y'all. What's we're gonna see what is the spiritual connection between these two. What is the spirit? Where are my fucking cards at? Oh, there we go. All right. What is the wait? What she want to know? No. What is the spiritual connection between these two? What's at the bottom? The High Lady of Love and Compassion. Number one. Wow. Consideration and kindness. The High Lady of Love and Compassion. That's crazy. That's really crazy. She has to have more love and compassion for her own self, and she don't. She's kind of hard on herself. What is the spiritual connection between them? What is the one card, please? What is the spiritual? Whoa, y'all saw that? The Queen of Light, illuminating, enlightening, and celebration. Number 15 could be significant to them. So when it comes to the spiritual connection, it's the Queen of Light, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. They need to, and I think they're doing it, but somehow, some way, okay, Pete. So I'm gonna just put it this way. Obviously, I'm a tarot card reader, but I have my tarot read professionally by a big tarot reader out there. A couple tarot personal readers out there. But what she said was, this was a while back. She was like, whenever you meet your person, don't tell nobody about it. And I get that. I understand why she said don't tell nobody about it. Because everybody is not going to be happy for the connection that you're in. So keep it to yourself. But when you so happy, like I feel like Jennie Kim is, you want to tell everybody. And that shit plays on your mental, like why you can't and why you can't. But at the end of the day, you realize who really is for you and who really isn't. And at the end of the day, more than likely, it's the person that you're in a connection with. They're going to support you whether you're doing good in life or whether you're doing bad in life with no judgment. When you let others in, they're going to support you, but they definitely going to give you judgment. And you just don't know how you're going to take that depending on the mindset or the mind frame that you're in. So sometimes in order to protect the connection, you got to keep it secret in order to hold on to it. And I don't think Jennie Kim has learned that part yet. I don't think she figured that out yet. But the Queen of Light, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration, I don't think she realized that part yet. You can celebrate, your love and everything, but you don't have to, everybody doesn't have to share in that celebration. And I know that might seem fucked up, because when you're happy, you want to share it. You do, but you gotta understand everybody not gonna be happy for your connection. She ain't figured that out yet, but I think he knows that. I think he knows that. I could be wrong. I could be hella wrong. But I just don't think so. Look at this. Wait a minute. Look at this. It says the spirit whisperer. It says divine guidance and higher knowing. Now, I'm simply looking at this as just keep it hush hush. Higher knowing, spirit know, divine know, they guiding you so you can enjoy this connection. Because we're talking about what is the spiritual connection for both of these two. That's what we're talking about. What's more important, the world knowing y'all together, or y'all got something going on, or the fact that y'all know it in your mind, body, and soul and heart? What's more important? You got to balance it out. You got to weigh them options. Which one is more important? You tell me which one important. The fact that the world know you in love, or y'all together, or y'all fuck around on the low, or that y'all know. Which one is the most important? Make it make sense. She ain't figured that out yet, but she will. Yeah, you figure out a lot of shit. Like what my granny used to say. Keep living, you're gonna see a whole lot of shit. Granny used to say, you keep living, you're gonna see a whole lot of shit. That's why nothing seems to amaze me. Nothing at all. Nothing is new under the sun. Nothing. All right. What is the spiritual connection between them? Oh, well, ain't that about a bitch? We got Gemini right here. Listen to what it says, though. Geminis are the chatter social butterflies of the zodiac, represented by the twins and ruled by the planet Mercury. Listen, Mercury is all about communication, y'all. Mercury is all about talking and running your goddamn mouth. Mercury is all about chatter and social butterflies. Okay? Chatter. I want to let everybody know what's going on in my life, good or bad. I want to let everybody know. Communication. I gotta talk. I gotta let everybody know what's going on. What's going on? This is a sign. This sign is all about fun, communication, and conservation. They are amazing friends, and they tell the most captivating, hilarious stories. Geminis are playful, affectionate, and curious, but they can also be thoughtful and serious thanks to their duality in their nature. Even though neither one of them is a Gemini, I don't know if they got it somewhere in their chart, but they both the same motherfucking sign. It's like damn near dating your own motherfucking self. So, what is their spiritual connection then? What is the spiritual connection between these two? I just need one card. What is the spiritual connection between these two? Whoa. It's more than one. Damn, these cards is acting weird. Hold on. Maybe they just slippery as fuck. Here we go. I already know. I don't know what this card is, but yeah. We got Jupiter at the bottom. And it talks about learning, and it talks about growth, and it talks about it's also associated with long distance traveler and higher education and philosophy, baby. I said early on in the beginning when I had used those cards and we had the what was it, the Hierophant. I said that these two are learning A themselves, learning each other, or learning the world and how it works around them when it comes to them. Jupiter talks about the scholar, okay? It talks about fairness within reason. He's being so fucking fair and within reason, but she ain't figured that part out yet. So I said, what is their spiritual connection? And we ended up with the fire element. And we did have a lot of fire come out. So obviously there's a lot of passion here. It says these fire signs are the most zestiest and passionate zodiac signs. They express themselves with motivation and determination, and sometimes through thought, through sheer force. You may need to grab an extinguisher if things get heated with a fire sign, as they is impulsive. Actions may lead to some real destructions, but even if they are quick to argue, they are also first to forgive and will set up for the underdog to fight. They are also extremely loyal and generous. Their smothering sensuality is ultra passionate, making them among the sexiest signs in the zodiacs. Okay. This connection spiritually is one of those connections that if what they learn, especially with the Sun card coming out twice in the Hierophant, if these two learn what it is that they're supposed to learn when it comes to their connection, this connection can go, you know, what they say, stars, the sky is the limit. This connection can go as far as it needs to go. But that's only if they understand the purpose behind it. If they only learn what this connection is all about. Some people think a connection is just to get with somebody and have a baby. Some people think it's more to that, and it really is. And I just use that as just the first thing that came to my head. But a lot of times, connections that when you get with people, it doesn't always have to be sexually, but they come into your life for a reason, to teach you something. And once you learn what you're supposed to learn, you're supposed to move on. And if you haven't learned what you're supposed to learn, you're still supposed to move on, because then you're just wasting your time and spirit time. Okay? You will meet the person that you're supposed to, your forever person, when you're ready. When you're ready. You may think you're ready, but most of the time people figure out, no, you're not. You're not ready, because if you was ready, things would be going very smoothly. You will have way lots of good days. Lots of good days. Even them days that bad still turn into good days. That's how you know you with the right person that's for you, because you done been through the trenches. You done suffered through all this and that. A lot of times people continue to suffer in relationships because they haven't learned the lesson. They be wanting to hold on to shit that they need to been let go a long time ago. But they just keep holding on for dear life. And they just go drowning, and don't understand. But we all get there once we supposed to get there. That's all I can say. No pressure, no judgment. It's just life. Everybody's trying to figure it out. What is the spiritual connection between them? One card, please. What is the spiritual connection? Oh, I haven't had this before. Yep. Remember, this card right here was just at the bottom of the deck, y'all. It was just at the bottom of the deck. Does this... Let me read it. Because we're talking about their spiritual connection. Aha. Yep. And this is the shadow side. Listen to this right here. You are scared that you are going to mess it all up. You must have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. See what I'm saying? See exactly what I'm saying? You are scared you're going to mess things up. He wants to protect her, but if I can't protect her from herself, I'm gonna have to let her go. She doesn't understand what he's trying to do. Okay, you are scared you're going to mess it all up. You may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. He's trying to show up for the connection, but she don't quite get it yet. It says, you ghost your own dreams and you resist your own magic. We got the Magician card right here. Stop holding back, worrying, and pretending to seek perfection that will never come. When it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keep you stuck. Resistance block growth, creativity, and evolution. Resistance may look like procrastination, laziness, disorganization, or excuses or lack of motivation, but there are deeper forces at play. You are resisting the force of your reality. This is me. I show up. So the lesson at hand is their spiritual connection. They're both fighting a situation, but I think once they learn what this connection is all about, I think this connection can go far. I really do. But they both have to learn something from each other, as in all relationships, not just them. It's all relationships. Yep. 21 and 22. Yeah. It's just a learning. They just have to learn. That's all it boils down to. All right, then. We almost done. Let's talk about the future then. Let's see what the future looks like. All right. Then we're done. Okay. Damn, my ass starting to hurt. Shit. Whew. Here we go. I just can't get away from that Hierophant, can I? This Hierophant, I keep telling you, is all about learning. Learning. This Three of Coins, building, working together. This is all earth here. Earth energy here. Man, what is their future energy? I just need 2 cards. What is their future energy here? What is it looking like? Yeah. And they go that damn Knight of Cups. Listen, interesting cards. We got the Strength card and we got the Two of Swords. Now, remember what I said earlier about that Knight of Cups right there. And why I said this Knight of Cups is moving, how this Knight of Cups is moving, right? When it comes to their future energy, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. They're going to have to be super strong and make a decision. Yeah. Yes. They're going to have to be super strong and make a decision. Once I move the Knight of Cups, look what we got. What is the Ace of Cups all about? I mean, the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is about mental breakthrough, clarity, communication, clear communication. This falls on her, not necessarily him. Because I don't feel like he's the one who's dealing with anything mentally. I think he got it together, but it's going to take a lot for him to try to keep it together when it comes to her and how she thinks about the situation at hand. Although he is a man, but with the Strength card coming out and the Two of Swords, you got to be really strong, and your mind got to be right too. So there's going to be a choice here that needs to be made when it comes to their future. Yeah. There's definitely going to have to be a choice here. And I don't know if the choice is either we're going to do it this way and you're going to be cool with it, or either we're going to do it your way and then you just deal with the consequences. Conversation is going to be had. Well, let's use the whatchamacallit for the future. One card, please. What is the future energy for Jennie Kim and Taehyung? What is the future energy? Ha 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 ha. Oh my God. It says mirroring each other, self-image, relationship, reflecting our wounds and introspection. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. It's nothing like, I think everybody should experience dating their own sign. It's nothing like dating your own sign, because this really is like mirroring your own self. It really is. It truly is. But with introspection being right here, that's where I think that Two of Swords comes in at for these two. It's really not that hard, though. It's really not going to be that hard of a decision. When you know what you want in life and you know where you want to go and you know what your goals are and what you're trying to build, it's really not that hard. It's only hard when two people are not on the same page. That's the only time when it becomes hard. Okay? So, they stuff. We got the chaser here. Oh. The chaser talks about fears of abandonment. And here's the crazy thing about it. He doesn't want to abandon her, and she don't want to be abandoned. That's why it's going to have to be a conversation that needs to be here when it comes to these two. When it comes to the future, because this is the future right here. This portion is the future reading the future energy for these guys. Let's see what the romance angels is talking about. Where are they? Oh. Okay. Put those here. Put this here. Let's go here and let's shuffle it. One card, and then we done. Last card. What is the future energy for Jennie, Kim, and Taehyung. What is the future energy? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youth spirit to of fun to shine. Wow. Playfulness. That's their future energy. And truth be told, isn't it always been that way? Isn't it always been that way? So no matter the outcome of this situation, they're gonna still always remain friends at the very least. All right. With that being said, shout out to the person who requested the reading. Remember, anybody can request a reading. Please keep in mind, it's first come, first serve. As long as I got them eyeballs on your message for your request, I'm gonna do it. But please understand, there's a whole bunch of people with requests for readings. Who next? Who next? Oh, let me get my ass up. Oh, that feels good. Okay, so who is next? The next reading is gonna be for Chris Brown and Taylor Terry. I have absolutely no idea who the fuck that is, but that is the next reading, you guys. All right, I appreciate you guys for allowing me to do these readings. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. I'm still learning. I appreciate any type of feedback that is positive. If not, I'm blocking your ass. All right, all positive energy here. I'm out. Thank you. Bye-bye.